guys, hello, good afternoon. How are you today? So, everybody, it's punctual today and arriving to our live session. So, for those that are recently joining and don't know what Conversation with Students Abroad is, it's a project that British Summer is bringing for you to understand what would it be to have a scholar experience, a year experience abroad, especially not just from us, but from our kids out there. Today, we are going to be celebrating 1 month and 2 weeks, meaning 6 weeks in total from our kids abroad. Let's invite them into the room, okay? So hi everybody, those that are joining us. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, so I'm going to start inviting our two guests. Today we have two very cute guests. Okay, Mariona and I'm gonna send them their invite. Okay. Okay, so I've sent the request. So as I was saying, Conversation with Students, it's about talking with our students that are abroad. And today it's United States' turn. Hey, Mariona, how are you? How are you today?
Good, thank you.
Good. Is it too early? I know that it's a little bit early over there.
Well, it's 9, but
You're already up and ready, right?
yes.
Okay, so let's wait for Laura, okay, that she was supposed to join us. Let's see. Okay, so we can start the conversation all together. Hi, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm going to pin the comment. Hey, Laura's in the house. How are you, honey? Okay, so let
Very
me pin the comment. Okay, so, okay, USA. There you go. Okay. All right, and pinning the comment. Okay. All right, so hi, everybody. Girls, how are you today? Are you feeling good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So, why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about what is it that you're doing over there in the States?
Okay. I'm Laura, and I'm 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the state of Ohio, but I'm living in the Coshocton County. Not in Coshocton. I live 30 minutes far away from the city center, like in Nelly. I don't know. I'm so happy to be here. Like, I'm here since the 11th of August, like almost 2 months.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
All right, that is very cool. So, hi, Laura. Okay, so Mariana, you're next. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mariona. I'm 14 years old, and I'm in Wisconsin, Pine River, and Barcelona, Sabadell.
Okay, girls, what year are you in right now? What is your year, your scholar year?
I'm in the senior year, like in the last one, 12th grade.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 12th grade. And how about you, Mariona?
I'm in 10th grade, so I'm a sophomore.
Okay, I love that you girls are living two very different experiences, even though you are in the same country, because everybody is a little bit reluctant when it's about year 12. Sometimes we are a little bit doubtful when it comes to year 10. What is it? Which is the year that I am supposed to go? So before we go there, okay, let's go in steps, okay? Let's take baby steps and talk about the beginning of your experience. The moment you arrived to the States, what was the feeling? How did you perceive the first days in the States?
I thought that it's so funny because here in Ohio, there is like a lot of cornfields,
Okay.
and I thought like you have to take the car for everything, and I really thought the first day that we were driving in cycles because the only thing I saw was cornfields. Like literally, I thought it was the same road every single time.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That was something. Okay. How about you, Mariona? What was your first impression of the country the moment you arrived?
Well,
I think like the same as Laura because I'm like basically in the middle of nowhere, so I have to take the car for everything, and it's like about like to 20 to 40 minutes drive to go somewhere. So it's like for everything you have to take the car or whatever.
Okay, so definitely we can say that our perspective of space changes, right? What, for example, in Barcelona or Madrid, it's something that can take us like 15 minutes, and people are like, oh my God, this is so far away. They're talking about an hour, by car is kind of like, yeah, totally normal, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So perspective starts changing from there. Okay, so you arrived, and the moment that you went there, before the process of getting to the States, what was what made you choose the United States? Because you know that we have other programs as well, but what made you choose the United States as the country where you girls were going to have your scholar year?
Basically, I travel all like around Europe. Like I've been in UK, not in Ireland, but yes in UK and in another countries of Europe. But I've
Mhm.
never gone out of Europe, so I wanted to visit America, and that's why I chose United States.
Oh, okay. So it was just because you wanted to widen your experience. Yeah, all right. I love that. How about you, Mariona? Why did you choose the United States?
I choose the United States because like it's the culture that I'm more like interested to. Like for example, I didn't choose Ireland or Canada because I don't know. I feel like the one that I like the one that I really like the most is United States.
Okay, so you girls are living actually the experience that you had in your minds. So let's break it down into details, okay? Let's talk first about your family, shall we? Yes? Okay, so
Mhm.
what is the type of family that you've got? I mean, do you have a traditional family? Do you have any brothers, any sisters, pets?
I am like apart from my family that is like a boy and a girl, like marriage, and also like a baby of 9 months. I am sharing like a double placement with an
Oh,
Italian girl. Yeah. So like it's completely different from where I am because in Madrid I only live with my mom. I have my own bedroom and everything. And I came here and I share the bedroom and it's like the family suddenly like grow up. And it's like I like it so much. I don't know. It's another completely different of what I'm used to.
yeah, I mean, but you know what? I think that different, it's always great. Sometimes different doesn't have to be bad. I think that different in most of times is just great, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, how about you, Mariona? Do you have the same experience? Have you got any brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I have two brothers are younger than me, are 1 year and 8 years, and then I have like my host mom and my host dad, and we have three dogs.
Okay. All right. So tell me something. I mean, how is your room? Tell me a little bit about your house. Is it what you thought it would be?
Yes.
Mm, yeah. Like like Madrid, I live in a flat and I'm living
Yeah.
like in a house. It has 2 floors and my bedroom is like big. Like I have like no, we sleep in beds like I don't know how it's called,
Bunk
like
beds. Yes, the
in bunk
ones where
beds,
somebody
but they are
is on the top
yeah,
and on the bottom, bunk beds. Yeah.
but they like I've never seen the ones that they're here because they are like of 2 places each one. Like it's like a big bed. It's not a small one, and it's like there's like a lot of more space to everything. Like it's I don't know, it's bigger and also the yard. I don't know, it's
Wow, it sounds like a
everything
really
bigger.
cool place. I mean, I haven't, seen the room, but I think that it sounds like something really cool. How about you, Mariana? How about your room?
Uh,
Are you happy with your room?
yeah, like it's actually very big, and like in general the house is big, and I didn't expect that, so that was like I like it.
Okay, so far with your family, all good, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, So, because normally people are a little bit scared about like, oh my God, what is the family that I'm gonna get? Is it what I have in mind? And something that I loved about what you girls mentioned, that you girls were like in the middle of nowhere. And I love that you girls use that expression because I think that, well, being in the middle of nowhere, after all, doesn't look that bad, right?
It's so, I mean, it's not the best, but it's like you at least we have the car and we can take rides, so it's not that bad, but it's take a while to get used to it. Like it's I didn't like take a bad moment, but it's really that it's so different. So, but I'm not bad. Like I'm going to agree.
Okay, so it means that you have adapted to a life that for you was absolutely different because you're a total city girl. Yes, you come from the city and then you had to adapt to, as you said, cornfields, right?
Actually, like the independence that I had in Madrid, here I don't have it. Like because I don't drive, so I have to
Hmm.
depend on another person, and it's. I mean, I don't like too much, but it's what I have to do. So good.
Exactly. It's part of the program, honey. But hey, it's part of adapting and trying to understand that you are just living in a different circumstance and we just have to enjoy it as it is, right? How about you, Mariona?
Um,
Because you were the one who brought the expression up. You're like, I'm in the middle of nowhere.
yes, like in my house in Spain, it was like I have the school at 5 minutes walking. I have like everything. I could go walk, not like 10 minutes. And now here, like if I want to go to grocery shop or the school is like 40 minutes by cars. It's like different, and I'm getting used to it. Like now it's like it's not that weird, but at first it shocked me.
Okay. So I think that this is really important that you girls are mentioning it because even though things and like transportation is not as comfortable of what we do have here in I don't know, Madrid or Barcelona, right? Or other capital cities in Spain. It is true that there are other ways, especially when we make friends, right? So let's jump into that subject, shall we? Now, my question is, how did you girls came up to make so many friends? Because I already believe that at this point, you girls have already your group, your study session group. How is it in school?
It's the way of socialize that they have. It's so different. Like I don't know how to explain. Like for me, like it take a while to make friends. Like it's not like in Spain. Like I had an exchange student in Spain, and we go to him to say like to like include him in the group. But here is like they are like at least in my high school, they have
Hmm.
exchange student here, so they are already get used to. So they don't go to you. So you are the person that need to go to them, and it's more difficult at the beginning. You're not so confident with the English and everything, so you're like, and also they use Snapchat that I never use it, so I didn't know how to use it and everything. So it was like a little bit difficult. I'm not gonna lie, but I think like now I'm good and everything. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I
It
think
take
that
a
that is
while,
important
at least for me.
because it took a while, but you know what? I love it that you're being so transparent and so honest because we're all different people. For example, in my case, I would have been a little bit like you. For me, I would have, taken the shy turn a little because sometimes for some people it's a little hard to take the first step. So, how did you cope? What did you do to introduce yourself and, or, like, did you wave? Did you join any sports teams? What did you
I
do?
the moment that everything changed was when I went to my first football game. Like I think it was the homecoming game. Then I understand that is that their way of socialize, like going to games and everything. So apart, like it's not in the high school. Like they don't socialize in the high school as we do. They socialize outside in the games or everything. So I understand that it's there, and from that game, it's everything.
You started having more friends and widening your circle of friends. Okay, that is a good tip. Okay, Mariona, your turn. How did you make friends out there?
Like in my case, it's the opposite situation as Laura because it was very easy for me to make friends. Like the first day, well, I have the days before I come here, I sent a message, an Instagram message to a girl that is going to my class. So, I talked to this girl, and then she was like saying me, if you don't have anyone to sit to lunchtime, sit with us and everything. So it was easier, but the first day I introduced myself and like all the girls came to me like to talk and introduce. It was like it wasn't hard for me, and I I like this because they make me feel like more comfortable and not and with like I wasn't afraid to make friends.
Oh, I love it. I love it that they made you feel, comfortable from the first moment.
Yeah.
And more importantly, that you took the first step, right? I think that it takes, it has, you were like super brave to take the first step because it has to take a lot, from you to actually stand up and go there. I love that. Good for you, honey. All right, so how about school subjects? Did you find your school subjects interesting enough? Was it what you girls expected? What is it that, what is your feeling? What is the feedback that you can give us about your subjects?
Um, Everything is easier. Everything is easier. The teachers are much better. Like they really care about you. They understand that you have to do sports outside of school. Like they give you time to do the homework at school. The also the we have like the test, and then after 9 weeks we have like a big exam with all the tests that we previous have. And I think it's really better because that big test doesn't count as much as the mini test. Like if you have a bad day, it doesn't matter because you have like a constant work. Like it's completely different at what we are used to, and I think
Mhm.
it's much better. Also because I can choose my subject. Like I'm not pushed to choose like like a science path or a letter path. Like you can choose whatever you
I
want, and it does.
understand science or humanities. If that's what
Yeah,
you're talking about. Okay, yes, proceed.
and that's like you can mix also. Like it doesn't matter what you choose in the high school. Also to the career you want to do. Like it's very different everything, but I think it's much better because I also like for me like going in Spain to the high school is like a punishment. Like
Oh my
want to go
gosh.
you don't want to go like but here is I mean the only bad part is that you need to get up so early but I don't care really going to school like it's good like I have fun you're entertaining you're interested like in the subject and everything.
So you are motivated. I love it that you're saying it because that makes me feel so happy and reassured because, remember when we met the first time and we talked about the United States? Yeah. And I'm so happy that everything that we talked about is happening. So happy for you, honey. All
Yeah.
right, Mariana, how about you?
I think like the subjects here are easier, but the problem is the language. Like for example, math be easier, but the problem that I have is like the language. But like
You
all
mean
my
English? English lit?
no like in every subject like for example algebra or
Mm-hmm.
maths like it's easier like actually it's easy but like the problem that I have is with the language and things.
I understand. Let me see if I understand. What you're trying to say is that it's still a little bit of a barrier. Yes, it's a little bit hard to maintain
Yeah.
the continuity of the lesson, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, it's good that you mentioned that because what do you normally do? Do you is it easy to stand up and approach and talk to the teacher? Would they help you? Would your classmates help you? What is the dynamics?
um like actually all my teachers help me a lot like if I have any question or something I can go to tell them and they are really going to help me. They're like very kind to me. um and if even like if I don't understand even like the teacher explain me I have at home for example well I have my classmates that I can ask them or at home I can ask my host parents but like everyone is trying to help me with school And
I love that. So you feel that there is support, right?
yes.
There are people supporting you. All right, love that. Okay, girls, sports. Have you joined any sports? Have you joined any clubs? Tell us about it.
Uh, this season I did enjoy any sport, but like in less than a month, I'm gonna start swimming. That is my sport. And also on spring, I'm gonna try softball. I've never played it, but I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're gonna love
try.
it. You're gonna love that. Oh, you're gonna love it.
I'm gonna try. I want to try because I don't like track, so softball is like the option, and I don't want
Yeah.
to be without the. And I joined like a lot of clubs. I think I lost some count of them. Like there is a lot. Like a ski club. Like we are going to do a trip to a ski. Also the quiz club, like doing competition. There is also like a key club that is volunteering.
Mm-hmm. So you've
A
tried it
Spanish
all.
club. Yeah, trying everything. Like
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. How about you, Mariona? Have you tried it all?
No, like I don't make any sport at school, but like I'm in a school dance, like a school academy outside the school. Like I go every
Okay.
Thursday, but like because the sports here goes by season, so like now is the season of I think softball and football, and like I don't like softball, and football is for like the boys. And I will look out like the season of like spring or yeah, spring. So if I can join some sport, I really want to, but like I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people out there don't know that sports in the US, depending on where you are, it's mainly seasonal, right?
Yeah.
It's important to explain that it goes with the season. All right, that's important. Okay, a little bit of change of subject. What has been the thing that surprised you the most in a positive way that you were really not expecting it, and it's even better than you would think it would have been? You're not expecting this. You are like, okay, I am here, I'm living my experience, but something really cool happened to you, and you were not even expecting this thing to happen. What is that thing? Let me give you some clues. Infrastructure of the school, I don't know, your family, your room, the weather.
Yeah, oh my, the weather, it's humid, so I don't like because my hair is freeze, so I
That always will mess our hair, yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah, the infra like the school is amazing. Like the first day I went, like we went like 2 days before just to watch the school, the high school, like the infrastructure and everything, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. Like we are the only high school in all the county that we have a swimming pool. We have also
Wow.
a planetarium. We have a gym that it's like it has like 2 floors.
Wow, that is
Uh,
amazing.
we have an auditorium too. Like it's like big. All the rooms are amazing. Like it's everything.
So it's
It's
everything that
everything
you
amazing.
expected and more, right?
I didn't expect like I came from for a little building. I mean, it's not little, but it's everything. Also, like in Spain, it's so gray, black, and here is like with the colors of the high school that is red, white, and black, and it's all the walls are painted and with photos, and it's happy everything. Like you want to go to school.
I love it. I'm so happy that you're happy, honey. I really am. How about you, Mariana? Do you have like a similar example or something else surprise you in a positive way?
Well, yeah, I agree with Laura that like here the schools they like take more care of it. Like they take care of like the colors and it's all like everything is like better. But like also a thing that surprised me. Well, I actually know that like everyone told me that people here are like more open and more kind. But like I didn't expect that level because like here you can go with, for example, like a hat or something that it's unusual and people will like tell you a compliment like nice hat or whatever. Like if you were friends, like normal friends, but like in Spain maybe you were like a unusual hat or whatever, they maybe look at you like in a weird way, like what is
That
she
is
doing?
different, like you're being weird. Well, total different place, different everything. And I'm glad that you're having such a positive experience. Okay, so I think that we have to start wrapping this up. Now, what advice would you give to those people that are actually watching this live session and those that are going to watch this video in IGTV later on? Which advice would you give them in case that they are still wondering if they would take this scholar year or not? What's your advice for them?
I would say that take it. Like it's an experience that you're not gonna leave. I mean, you can come as a broad year, like in the university and everything, but it's not the same age. I think it's very important because you get a lot of independence and everything. And also, like if you're going to come, don't make any idea before you come. Like come with your mind everything in blank. Like open it to everything. Like everything is gonna be change, like all the food or your schedules, but not for bad. You just need to get yourself used to it. It's not bad, and just do it. Like do it.
Okay, like it. How about you, Mariona? What is that advice that you're gonna leave behind?
Don't be afraid of making this decision, because I know it can be like terrifying. I was like very, very scared before coming here. Like I wasn't sure. I was sure, but like I had that feeling that, oh, what if like I can stay here, I can take the easy way and stay here, and not going through all like the hard moments that you have here. But like I think it's worth it, and if you're thinking, like, take it, because it's gonna be like experience that maybe life. So
Okay, good. Okay, girls. So I think that this live session has come to an end. Unless that you girls would like to say something else, it's time for us to say goodbye. Is there anything else that we would like to say, or we're good?
We
Nothing
are
else?
good.
Okay, everybody, those in the audience that have gently joined us today, we thank you immensely. My name is Andy from Andy's Everyday English, representing British Summer. Thank you guys for coming and joining the conversation. I will see you guys around. Girls, have a good one and have a good weekend. Bye.
bye.
Take care. Bye.